All right, next one, I need to multiply the 4 and the 36, and I get 144. And now I need to come up with two numbers that I can multiply together to get 144 that I can also add together to get 25. And if you look in your multiplication chart, it would be 16 and 9. So this negative 25 makes these two negatives. So it's going to separate into two terms. So I'm going to put the 16 closest to the 4 and the 9 closest to the 36. So I have 4x squared minus 16x minus 9x plus 36. Now I can group 2 and 2. What's in common here? I have 4x in common. I'm left with an x. 4x times x is 4x squared. And then minus 4 gives me my negative 16x. What do these two have in common? They have a negative 9, x minus 4, because negative 9 times negative 4 is your positive 36, and you need these two to match. So pull out what they have in common first, followed by what is left. All right, multiply 6 and 18 and you get 108. So I need two numbers that you multiply together to get 108 that you add together to get 31. And sometimes when you can't figure it out, it's just going to take trial and error. You're just going to have to come up with a whole bunch of numbers that you add together to get 31. You know, like 29 and 2. 28 and 3, 27 and 4, 26 and 5. Okay, if you add these up, you're going to get your 31. But then you got to multiply to see if any of these give you the 108. And if not, just keep going. Well, in here, it would be the 27 and 4. All right, so I'm gonna put the 27 closest to the 6 and the 4 closest to the 18. Like if you were to put these in opposite spots and you don't get a common factor here, then I would go back and redo it and switch my two. So I have 6x squared plus 27x plus 4x plus 18. Okay, those two and those two. So what's in common here is a 3x. And I get 2x to give me my 6x squared plus 9 to give me my 9x. Plus, what do they have in common? 4 and 18 would be just 2. So then I have 2x to get me my 4x plus 9. And it matched. Again, if it didn't match, go back and switch these two and see if you get them to match that way. So 2x plus 9 is their greatest common factor, and 3x plus 2 is left. (16 times 21 is 336. I need two numbers that you add together to get 38 that also multiply together to get 336. You can check your multiplication chart if it goes up high enough, but it's 24 and 14. So I have 16x squared. I'm probably going to put, I'll put the 24 with the 16. Minus 24x minus 14x, because you need two negatives added together to get you your negative 38, and plus 21 on the end. So group and group. So here I'm going to pull out an 8x, because 8 can go into both of those and an x can go into both of those. So it leaves me with a 2x minus 3. 14 and 21 would be 7, so negative 7 will give me 2x for my 14x, and I need a positive 21, so minus 3. They match, so I have 2x minus 3, 8x minus 7. All right, multiply 10 and 42 gives you 420. And I need two numbers that we add together to get negative 23. Okay, so this one's a little different because I actually need a negative 420 because of it being a negative 42. All of these were positives. And 10 times negative 42 is negative 420. So that means one of these has to be negative and one has to be positive. So if that's the case, then that means one of them is actually going to be bigger than the other. Because if I have negative 35 plus 12, I subtract and get my 23, and it's negative, which I need. Okay. So that means I'm going to do 10x squared minus 35x plus 12x minus 42. Okay, pull out a 5x. So I have 2x minus 7. Pull out a 6. Gives me 2x minus 7. So they matched up, so we're good. So 2x minus 7 and 5x plus 6.